dozen roses. How would you know that there are 12 individual roses? Or what about if I said there were a dozen donuts? We're talking about different things, but once again, we still have 12 individual donuts. Well, a dozen is not a number. It is a descriptor that tells us that there are 12 individual parts that make up a whole. In chemistry, we have a word that serves the same purpose as the word dozen, kind of like a chemist dozen, but it represents a much larger amount than 12. We call this amount the mole. No, not like the mole on your face or the furry little creature that lives underground. Rather, it can be referred to like this. Say I have a dozen M&Ms. That would mean that I have 12 individual M&Ms, right? Well, what if I had a mole of M&Ms? A mole of M&Ms would mean that I had not 1, 2, but 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd M&Ms. So, how did we come up with this number, this 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd? This guy, Avogadro. Yes, it kind of sounds like avocado, but it's not. It's Avogadro. He is the one who gave us this number. The number is named after him. He contributed greatly to our current understanding of the molecular theory, which will be talked about later. Well, why is this important? Why would this number be important, and how does it apply to chemistry? Let's take a look at the periodic table to help us understand this a little better. We learned that the atomic mass helps us to know how many protons and neutrons are in the nucleus. But what are the units on this mass? Easy. Grams per mole. Meaning that scientists went and found how many grams of a specific element it would take in order to fill 1 mole of that. This is useful for us by helping us to perform various calculations in chemistry and relate the mass of one substance to another. Because we are working with many minute particles, we needed a term that represented more than a dozen. That's why we have the mole. To help us understand this, we are going to be performing the following lab. This is an example of how I would film and type of video that I would put in this place. It should be showing how to do the lab, but here we are.